Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your May general read. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, and that includes the cross watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's absolutely okay to just leave it be. You'll normally find that the parts that are not hitting the mark for you are actually part of someone else's timeline. Okay, so the Capricorn Collective for May, please. Okay, so Capricorn, the zodiacs that I can see in your read, you've got the Ten of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Swords is Gemini energy. The Empress is Venus, so that's Earth energy. Temperance, that's Sagittarius again. The Moon is Pisces energy. Your Strength card is Leo energy. Hermit is Virgo energy. The Page of Cups is water energy. You've got the Knight of Coins and the Ten of Coins. They're both Virgo energy. The Five of Coins is Scorpio energy. The Eight of Wands is Sagittarius. The King of Cups is more Scorpio, and the Two of Swords is Moon in Libra. You've then got the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords, so that's Leo and Aquarius energy. Now, your planetary influences in this read are heavy Saturn and Mercury. So Saturn is the planet of restrictions, it's pessimism and structure. And then Mercury is the planet of communication. And there is a heavy emphasis on communication in your read, Capricorn. Mercury is also about intellect and reason. So you are currently feeling very, very pessimistic when it pertains to communicating with a specific individual, and you're not feeling confident at all with that particular combination. You're really not. Even though you know logically there is no real reason for you to be feeling that way, it's almost as if your emotions are betraying you here. And again, especially because the Moon is the central card to your read, so that's like the core of the issue for you is the Moon. If you can imagine walking through a dark forest at night and you've literally only have the moonlight to light your path, well, it's going to create shadows. And even though logically you know those shadows are harmless, they're simply shadows, in your emotions, those shadows are scary. They're monsters, potentially. So at the moment, you're feeling very much out of alignment. It's like your heart is fighting your head, and your head's fighting your heart, and you're trying to tell yourself that I'm being stupid, there's nothing to worry about here. But then when you're about to do the thing, which I can see pertains to communication, you're about to communicate with someone, and then it's like straight away you're, oh no, I can't do it. It's that's your central energy. You are allowing your mind to play tricks on you right up to the point where it stops you from communicating. Now, obviously, if you know that that's not your energy, then you can absolutely switch it around. Because as I say at the beginning, all of the energies are completely interchangeable. So this could easily be an individual who is doing that towards you. They want to communicate, they're about to do it, and then their mind is playing tricks on them and it stops them from communicating. I'm feeling though that for the majority of you, it is actually you are the one that's having that battle, purely because of the way that your guidance is showing. So your overall energy, the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords. The Five of Wands, this is the card of conflict. It's competition and conflict. It's minor disagreements. It's uncomfortable because it's a little bit unnecessary with the Five of Wands. The really unusual thing here with your read, Capricorn, is the sheer lack of coins energy. So because of the amount of wands and swords energy, what I'm looking at is somebody, whether this is you or the individual that you're dealing with, there is definitely somebody here is struggling to find the confidence. They are struggling to take action on their desires. They're struggling to go for what they want. And that there's a lot of internal conflict here with the Five of Wands, and you are actually trying very, very hard with the Six of Swords to move out of that mental conflict. Because again, logically, you know that those shadows, they're only shadows. Now, you do have unexpected news here with the Knight of Swords. This is very unexpected news that is heading straight towards you. And when you hear this news, it's going to be a bit of a burden, and it pertains to an Empress energy. So I am going to have to clarify what this is. Why is the Knight of Swords here, please, for Capricorn? Whoa. Okay. Right, so the Knight of Swords is clarified with the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. So I will tell you now. Again, coming back to this Moon card, it's making me wonder here, Capricorn, how long? How long have you been in that energy for and not taking action on your desires and not speaking your mind, not speaking your truth? For how long? Because these cards are indicating to me that with the Ten of Wands, it's been for the longest time. The Ten of Wands pertains to carrying a heavy load, a heavy burden for such a long time. Some of you have kept your emotions hidden away for the longest time because of that Moon energy, because you didn't have the confidence to face your fear and to take action on what you wanted. And I'm actually seeing here that you are going to be hearing news that pertains to the individual that you're dealing with, and it's basically that there's a missed opportunity here, because the individual that you are withholding from through fear that's the news that you're going to be receiving. That individual is in a commitment. You're going to be hearing news that they're in a commitment elsewhere. Now, again, it all depends on where you are in your timeline. Some of you, this could be the recent past. Some of you, this could be the very near future. So this read could actually pertain to a warning. I am absolutely looking at a situation where you've been battling for so long with your heart and your mind. You've been wanting to say something for the longest time and you've never gotten around to it. And now there's going to be information that comes towards you that literally it's too late. There's been too much time has passed. Again, it literally depends on where you are in your timeline, because you've got the Hermit and the Page of Cups with the Knight of Coins and the Ten of Coins. So this is very 50-50. That is definitely news and information that's heading straight towards you, that pertains to a situation that you've been carrying on your back for the longest time. For some of you, there is still hope in the situation with that. This is an apology. It's also a love offering. The Page of Cups is also happy news when it pertains to love, matters of the heart, anything that's emotional. It does pertain to happy news. So again, I'm confused here because I could well be looking at your fear. Is this showing up in your cards because this is your fear that you've missed your chance? Because quite clearly down here, for some of you, there is actually success when it pertains to this particular situation. So you've got your Ten of Coins, that's your apex card. That's your stability. It's family. It's the card of long term. That it's that feeling of being settled, being satisfied. It's family security, financial security. It's the card of long-term success. And for some of you, that is absolutely what you're going to be heading towards. But why the Hermit and the Page of Cups? Might it be the Hermit, because the Hermit introspects? So somebody here is introspecting on giving an apology, or somebody is introspecting on the apology that they've received. But there's an issue of pride here. Some of you have carried this burden around with you for so long when it pertains to facing your fear of taking action towards an Empress energy. You didn't do it for such a long time because of pride. You didn't want your pride getting hurt, which, I mean, that's fair enough. But again, with the Temperance, it's like waiting, constantly having a battle in your head and never actually moving forward. I get the strongest feeling here, Capricorn, that you are looking at a warning. This entire read is a warning that if you don't take action soon, then this situation, it's going to be a missed opportunity. In your guidance is the Five of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So your guidance here, you're scared of rejection. Your guidance here is to literally, Eight of Wands, that's all about taking action, communication. And the Five of Coins. So this individual, you haven't been in communication with that particular individual. And they're telling you here to literally face your fear. Initiate the action and the communication. And the King of Cups, again, it's a king. Kings are all about taking action. And the King of Cups takes actions when it pertains to their emotions. I'm feeling that you tend not to let others get too close to you on an emotional level with the Two of Swords, because in traditional tarot, this is the woman who's sort of sitting on the floor and she's got two swords and they're crossed over her heart. So it's like you're scared to open up your heart. You're scared to reveal your emotions. You're scared of rejection, and it's like I'm looking here at an entire read that pertains to fear, and fear is the mind killer. It really, really is. And in this particular read, it is going to kill any opportunity of getting this connection off the ground. Your fears are going to kill it. And that is definitely an emotional connection rather than a workplace connection. Because if that was a workplace connection, I can guarantee you that Capricorn would be going ham for it. Because Capricorn, you are an amazing manifester. Capricorns are the most powerful manifestors of the zodiac, which is why they're usually very they're very ambitious and they're very successful when it pertains to their ambitions. However, when it pertains to emotions, that's kind of like your Achilles heel. So that is how I can tell that this is absolutely pertaining to a romantic connection. Capricorn, please. Guys, me and my ego, pride or fear in the way, not contacting you but thinking of you often and replaying over in mind. See, business is easy for Capricorns. Emotions is another thing entirely, because people don't realize that actually you're really sensitive, and it's because you keep it hidden so well, and no one really gets to see your emotions, so they just assume that they're not there, and that's not true. That is not true. Just so done. mentally tapped, emotionally spent, physically drained, spiritually depleted, and ready to make a change. You are ready to make a change, Capricorn, you are. But it's your pride, it's your fear of getting hurt that is blocking this connection. Okay. Sleep on it. Think before you speak, get rest, don't sabotage. Call it a day, needing a break and sleep deprived. That was in your tarot guidance. That's self-sabotage. When you block off your emotions completely, that's self-sabotage. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. So the individual that you're dealing with, where your mind is playing tricks on you, and it's highly likely if the situation is left swinging in the wind any longer, it is going to be a missed opportunity. There's a strong soul connection between you both. Puppet master, pulling your strings, narcissist, manipulation or control, assert yourself, and addictive relationship. So some of you have been dealing with individuals in the past that would string you along, and you've held off for so long when it pertains to this particular connection because you were scared that you were heading down the same old path. And they're telling you here to assert yourself, take action towards the things that you want. And if you're feeling that this connection is addictive, that's purely because of how deep the soul link goes between you. Cheers, new beginnings, anniversary, milestone, date, celebration, meeting new people and happiness. You're potentially sabotaging your brand new beginning here. Potentially. There's your answer right there. Twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. That's your extremely deep soul link connection. That's why it feels addictive. That's why it's forcing you to face your fears. Twin flame connections are the hardest connection you will ever come across. I'll refrain from ranting on about them too much. So the very basics of a twin flame, it's a mirror soul, and you reflect back to each other your shadow sides, and you have to work through the issue that was mirrored back to you, if that makes sense. And that is why it's such a difficult connection. So, for example, with this ego, with having too much pride to face the situation, it's literally that there's something that your twin flame counterpart has done, so that they've reflected something to you, and it's made you look at the situation, and then you've gone, oh shit, did I really do that? And vice versa. See, you do it to each other. It's hurtful, but it's not intentionally hurtful, because a twin flame would never actually deliberately hurt you, and that is the difference between a real twin flame and a narcissist. A narc will deliberately hurt you. Your twin flame never ever would. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past and making memories. Your twin flame connection has been dragging up memories of your past. Simply by you just being around them. Again, it's nothing that you're doing deliberately to each other. It's just literally the way that that dynamic works. And heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. The other important thing about twin flame connections, never let go of the fact it's a mirror soul. So the best thing you could do is remove the individual from the soul and focus on your own healing. And that in turn will help heal the soul of your counterpart. And also, you're feeling something. Your counterpart is feeling the exact same thing. And you'll be picking up on each other's energies. So whenever you're thinking about each other, you'll know about it. Because it can actually manifest physically in the form of heart palpitations. This twin flame connection has forced you to face old habits, old memories, and quite possibly old beliefs, and vice versa. Their connection with you has forced the exact same thing upon them. And on this occasion, one of the main things that it's forcing you to do is to face your fear. Children, your love life is being affected by children, so there could be little ones involved along the lines as well, for some of you. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Yep. And forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And time. You're trying too hard, give it time. Okay, so we've got prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. It says, get or give a massage, healthy body, healthy mind. It says, you will soon be able to afford the thing that you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value the most will help you find peace. Take time to pamper yourself. Right. Some of you have been pushing yourself far too hard with that time card, and they're literally saying, take some time out, just for a minute, just take a break from overthinking the situation. It's time to indulge in a little bit of self-care. Self-care is not selfish. Jude's song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases that you can find peace within the strangest of places. I'm feeling quite strongly that most of you were carrying on with the status quo, and you have unexpectedly come face to face with your twin flame. And it's thrown you a bit nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now, don't crawl back and hide. Yeah. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside. That's you hiding away from your own feelings. And they're saying, so take the leap now, don't crawl back and hide. Okay, some of you are needing to protect your energies here from others who don't necessarily have your best interests at heart. And for others of you, I'm feeling quite strongly that you've been in discussion with some of your friends maybe about this particular connection, and they've been giving you advice that on the face of it, I mean, it was well-meaning and it seemed like good advice, but actually it was quite bad advice. That's purely because of the type of connection that you are dealing with. It's not just a normal connection. And then your little luxuries, that's all about investing a little bit of time and energy into yourself, a bit of self-care, bring your energy levels back up. And then the star, that pertains to healing. And in this particular deck, there's going to be quite a few lucky opportunities, sort of serendipitous moments. And then festival, that pertains to celebrations. Healing message, please, for Capricorn. Healing message for Capricorn. Thank you. Spark. Number 34, spark. And 34 is a 7, and 7s in tarot pertain to withdrawal, contemplation, pertains to your confidence, reflection. It pertains to you assessing the situation as well. It pertains to you trying to figure out someone's motives. It pertains to you changing your course. So again, as I was saying, you were happily carrying on with the status quo. You've come face to face with a twin flame, and suddenly your entire life has been turned on its head. So now you're trying to change course. It also pertains to your struggles and your knowledge as well. Right. Okay, spark. It says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. It says, there is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty, and on your part in creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a relationship or a job, or begin any endeavour. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Wow. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, this is the Rebel deck. It's very brutal and to the point. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So yeah, the energies are all interchangeable. Okay, right, we've got don't fucking force it, allow that shit to come to you. Money, make it rain. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking in on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it, don't waste it on ridiculousness. So yeah, some of you definitely do need to release an ex here somewhere. And fuck, shit's about to get real, you need your people around you. Stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. That person, that project, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. And don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be lying, sneaky bastards. Indeed. Right, so that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Please do get in touch if that resonates for you, because I don't know what it is that I'm reading. I literally have to trust my cards and the other messages as and when they come in. I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them, but I absolutely do read them and appreciate every interaction on my channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my pinned comments below. So thank you again, Capricorn. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.